Well, here we are, sports fans. It is FA Cup semi-final day. A day out at Wembley. Make of that what you will. Southampton versus Man City. Who would have thought at the beginning of the season we would have got here? And also 50 years from the day that we won the cup in our very special yellow shirts. I was looking back to 76 and to the semi-final. We won 2-0 and the winning goal was scored by David Peach. So I've got some lovely peaches here. So we're going to do a little bit of a play on a peach Melba. So the first thing I'm going to do is just remove the little stalks from these. We're going to poach these in an equal amount of sugar and water. Got some vanilla sugar here, which regular viewers will know what that's from. And we'll just start off with maybe sort of, let's say 100 grams. We'll do 100 grams or 70, whatever comes out. 80, that'll do. So then we add 80 grams of water and we're going to put that on a nice low heat just to boil up. So then they're just going to go into that little pan, just have a nice gentle poach. Keep turning them over every now and then. Greaseproof on the top and then poach for about 5 minutes. So the next thing we're going to do is a raspberry coulis. So I've got these lovely, beautiful raspberries here and we want to keep these nice and fresh. So we're just going to tip them into this little blender and a good squeeze of lemon. And a little spoon of icing sugar, not too much. And that just goes through a sieve. So I just got a little sieve back on the bowl here so that you end up just with the seeds there. That is raspberry coulis. So once the peach has cooled down, get a potato peeler and remove the stone. Just wiggle it around a bit. It's easier than it looks and it makes it a lot easier to eat on the plate. So we're going to make a lovely little biscuit to garnish this. So start by beating together 50 grams of butter and icing sugar, whisk in 1 egg white and then add 50 grams of plain flour. You might find it easy to go back to a spoon or Maurice for this bit. Leave to rest for an hour and then decide what shape you want. You can do something simple like a triangle, but I'm having a go at an FA Cup here. So I've drawn it on an ice cream lid and then cut it out with a sharp knife. I decided it would probably be easier to pipe on the ears afterwards. So you then spread a nice thin layer onto a bit of greaseproof paper, nice and thin like this. Lift off the ice cream lid, pipe on the ears and then gas mark 4 for 8 minutes. All right, it's nearly time to plate up. We've got our beautiful peaches, nice and poached. We've got our FA Cups, which I'm pretty happy with really. Our beautiful fresh coulis. The only other thing you need for a peach Melba is ice cream. And I know what you're thinking, that should have been the first thing that we did. And no, I'm not buying it from the shop either. So we're going to make some ice cream. This is instant ice cream, no churning. You don't need any special equipment whatsoever. I say instant. Last night I got some bananas. I chopped them up into pieces and I put them in the freezer. So we have these frozen bananas here. The only other thing that we need is buttermilk. And all we do, right, so we've got 200 grams of banana. I think let's put half of them in here. And if you want, we can put a little bit of sugar, a teaspoon of this vanilla sugar. And to start with, let's just put a little splash in there like that. Lid, there it is. Let's add a bit more. A little bit more at a time. Boom. And that is instant banana ice cream. Now let's plate up. So let's start with a nice bit of this lovely raspberry coulis, and then onto there we place one of our peaches, and then I've just got frozen raspberry, which is really cool. You can just literally then crush them and you get this nice little effect of sort of frozen raspberry bits, and then the ice cream on there like that. And then our favourite FA Cup that we can find. So let's dig in. Bit of peach. Oh, there's a bit of mint there. It's a classic for a reason. I wonder if people said, you know, if the commentator now, if it was Martin Tuille, he probably would have said, they'll be eating Peach Melba in the streets tonight. Is that Martin Tuille? Who's the guy on FIFA that's like, oh, just a minute, Stuart. They'll be eating Peach Melba on the streets of Southampton tonight. Why wouldn't you? I mean, peach is such a lovely flavour. Crunchy little FA Cup. This beautiful instant ice cream. Fresh raspberries. Nice light poach on the peach. Oh, this is stanchion snacks. Look, that's a bit of a mouthful. Up the Saints. Here we go. Enjoy yourselves at Wembley, guys. Yellows, 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 yellows.